Hi, this is Steve Parker here from UBM iDevelopment over in the UK, in the London office. I'm just going to run through, for the next couple of minutes, the iPhone application developed for booth runners. Excuse me. Okay, so the booth runner application works by having a login name and a password, which is given to you by a management website. I'm not going to cover the management website in this particular cast. I can do that at a later date. So I've got an account here called ST Parker, which is me and my password. If I could click on the login button, that will then log me into the application. The application itself is pretty simple. It shows a list of exhibitors that I have to chase up, I have to run up. The first one in this list is Advantage. The time underneath it and the date is the time of their appointment, and the name next to that is the contact name. Underneath that there's a red piece of text that tells you how long ago it was since they missed their appointment. This is very old data, that's why, and some of the tests, it's test data, so that's why this looks incorrect. Clicking on that particular exhibitor, I'm given two options. One is really to say that I've seen this particular company, which I can click there. So click done, and at this point you can see it's changed from a question mark to a speech bubble, representing that I've spoken to this person. The other option is to say that they're not rebooking. So I've seen them and they're not interested in rebooking. I click done, and you can see now here I have a cross to represent that this particular company is not going to rebook, and this particular company I've seen and spoken to them. If I then drag down the bar, you'll notice it refreshes, and I'm afraid I didn't mention this, there's a little number at the top which shows the number of exhibitors that I've changed. If I click on the options section here, I've got the ability to show or hide different exhibitors that are assigned to me. So this is kind of like my history. I can see here that I've got these cancellations, I've spoken to these people, and these ticks mean that they actually made their appointment. So as on the iPad, on the Orbit application, people are making their appointments. It reflects through down to this iPhone application, so that I don't need to chase them up. And that, in a nutshell, is it. It's pretty simple. Hopefully it will help, because the information that goes back to the Orbit application on the iPad will resync, and that way whoever's managing the reception or managing the booking process of exhibitors can see who's cancelled, who's been seen, and then they can obviously send out emails based on that information. Okay, well I hope that explains roughly the application. As I said, hopefully it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, please email me at steve.parker@ubm.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions you've got. Okay, well thanks very much for listening. Thank you. Goodbye.